Y'all, somebody call social services on Kanye, and I'm not even joking. What is going on with Kanye? Now, if you guys don't know, I know he's been acting a fool online, but he has now said that North St. Chicago and who am I forgetting? North St. Chicago and Psalm are now out to get him. This man is a danger to himself and also North St. Chicago, but especially little girls. Y'all, let's get into the many perversions of Kanye West, shall we? Okay. Kanye West is implying now that Chicago is being sex trafficked. Now, let me just say, this man is in the middle of something's wrong. If this is a cry for help, you're not doing anything about it. First of all, he posted a picture of Chicago, and it looked like a little girl just being silly, right? Sticking her tongue out. Until I was like, why is he posting something from December 11th? And why are you posting a picture of a photo saying that's from Chicago's phone, which clearly it's from one of your phones? But when you zoom in on the picture, it's Chicago sticking her tongue out with milk dripping off her tongue. Now, to anybody else, you're just like, okay, what's the big deal? But the fact that you see something perverted about that, and the fact that this is the child that looks most like Kim, the fact that you once made a tribute to North, fantasizing about what her body was going to look like when she was Kim's age. Would she have Kim's body, or would she be shaped like you, Pepe Le Pew, the frog, right? Who knows? The whole point of the matter is it's time to get Kanye's kids away from him. He is literally heavily implying this. And why is he doing this? Because Iggy Azalea, in my opinion, outed him as being Playboy Cardi's lover. I know it's a lot to get into, but let's get into this, right? I'm not going to show the photo because I think it's sick for Kanye to look at that photo and see anything else besides a kid being silly. I'll tell you the truth. I had to look at the photo 10 times before I was like, can somebody explain this to me? And even then, Reddit threads had to explain why it was so odd, right? But look at the date the photo was and the photo was taken. It was taken Saturday, December 11th, while it looks like they were in what do you call it, Tokyo with their dad. That means you or the nannies took those photos. And also, why is that photo saved into your phone? Again, I'll say this once and I'll say this again. I feel like Kanye just outed himself, revealing that you think of pervy, PD, like weird stuff when you look at that photo. The fact that you are not in your right mind, or maybe this is how you are, but you're still a piece of ish. The fact that you cannot distinguish between the way you see Kim, the way you see Bianca, and the way you see North, and the way you see Chicago is super, super sick. He is now accusing Playboy Cardi and the Kardashians of his children being sex trafficked. I know he's trying to feed into like these weird internet narratives that go on, but the same narrative about Donda being murked for Kanye's fame, he was sacrificed. There is not a random sacrificing God that goes around just snatching random family members. You have to make the deal if you believe this Illuminati stuff, because like, what is it? It's either all BS, right? Or you believe it. But if you believe it, you have to pick someone that you love. And in exchange for your fame, you have to sacrifice them. So if your mom was sacrificed, who sacrificed her? Are we supposed to feel sorry for the fact that you literally, according to the life of Pablo, wanted to marry a white girl with a big booty and you was really ready to sacrifice your mom for and did? What is it? Or is it Kanye just being stupid? Either I don't even want to say he's having a mental break. I think that in wherever his mind is right now, he should not be allowed around his children at all. And I hope that God, Kim collects receipts and takes them away. This is too much. I'm really worried for these kids. Kanye is literally signaling a green light for some really weird stuff to go down in that household. And if he has no problems, and think about this, in the picture, which it reminds me of the Balenciaga ad stuff where that the dad's keeping on his phone that you never talked about, brought it up in court, made any things until you needed to promote an album. You don't care. You just be talking. But the fact that you keep it in your phone, it's weird. Let's not forget that Kanye is being accused of, in a lawsuit, all of Kim's pictures and videos. He would randomly show people interviewing for jobs and make people watch it. Listen, I no longer put it past them not to share pictures of North and Chicago. He also went on to say, this man is incredible. He also went on to say, it's time. Now they really have to murk me. As a father, I will no longer distract myself from my responsibility of truly and actually protecting my children. It's time to go and get full custody, which will be me taking them out of the hands of Disney, Sierra Canyon, celebrity parents, the Kardashian clan, and Mama Chris, who signed for the X tape. I'm not the crazy one here. I'm the father. I'm controlling what they watch, what they wear, and where they go to school. Okay, but here's my whole point for the dummies rallying around Kanye, because he's trying to get like the stupid dum-dums to rally around him. Kanye, we just saw you not even 15 business days ago walking Bianca nude across the red carpet. We just saw you guys spend all of Europe and Tokyo walking around. We see what you think of women. We see, what are you going to keep your kids from? You're going to keep Saint and Sam away from marrying a woman like their mama or their stepmama? You're going to keep North and Chicago away from feeding into the norms of what their dad tells them is a good woman? Something that what? Being what? Nudie pants? Being white? Because he's always down for that and letting everybody know that is his preferred. This is what he likes. But again, your daughters are taking this all in. The way you talk about women, the way you treat women, the way you've talked about North and Chicago in your own songs. It's weird. And I feel like Kim's been covering this up for a while, but you know him. You know the depth of this pervy stuff. You know the depth of it. Yeah, Kim gonna be getting full custody. It makes me think he's doing this on purpose to actually get rid of full custody. Hold on. She then said Kim is a smex trap. I don't like that Twigs, FKA Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. At least your daughter got clothes on, which is more than we can say about your wife. It's F all you ends. My soul is black. And watch, y'all don't believe me and just say I'm crazy. But Kanye, you were fine to leave Kim with all. If you really truly believe this, why did you leave Kim to go dog walk Bianca across the world naked? Why? And that's not even talking about staying in a relationship. Why did you leave even the vicinity? Why didn't you keep a close eye? Why didn't you bring this up to the judge? Why didn't you bring this up to child social? Why didn't you do any of that? You literally putting up fake text messages of you and a private detective. Why? Why can't you go to the FBI? I dare you to say you're the same man that just got Diddy on your track with North, and you got the nerve to say that now you're standing up for your daughters? And you don't want them in that, and you want to step up and be a father. Kanye, you are the problem. And you know what? Kim's a problem too, because you know how deep this ish goes with Kanye, and you somehow think, it's fine, I have enough money. They'll have round security. I run Sierra Canyon. I know everything that happens in their life. That's impossible. Nobody knows everything. And now you dealing with Kanye, and you think that you can protect them for this craziness? Not just Kanye, but everybody. Listen. He said, I'm meeting with a detective we found before. He's not on the KKK payroll. Let's go, it's time. We'll be open to sitting with him and being interviewed about what you saw. Yes. Okay, thank you, sir. I'll be back with your help. Thank you. Again, he's obviously writing text to himself. He made a list of everybody that betrayed him, which honestly, he does this every third business. But the sad part is he actually made a list. He said Virgil betrayed him, John Legend betrayed him, Kim betrayed him, Trav betrayed him, Cardi betrayed him, Big Sean, Jay-Z, Ty, Tyler, Dirk, Common, Kid Cudi, Pusha, Don C, Amber, I guess that's Amber Rose, the Kardashians, Adidas, Dimma, Balenciaga, my own kids, my own family, the Black community, and of course, I was wondering how he's going to fit this in. He said, and of course, The Jews. I'm in pain. I bled for everyone here. Y'all, Kanye shouldn't be allowed around his kids. There's something really dark. His mind is broken off of that nitrous oxide. And notice he left Bianca's name off the list, which lets you know that they very much are together and they are co-signing over this weirdo-ness. And if you grow around people that think that is what a woman should become when they bloom, well, at the end of the day, I don't think they feel anything wrong. Again, wasn't Bianca and her friends giving BJs in a conference room to Kanye's friends while Kanye watched? It's in the lawsuits. Go read the papers. What else? What else? Isn't that what women do in your world when they get? Isn't that where you said a woman is more powerful and where a woman finds all her power? Yeah. Anyway, y'all, praying for the Kardashian kids. I pray we don't get a tell-all book in 20 years that's going to make all of us cry in the car. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Somebody call social services on Kanye. Listen, Chicago and North are not safe around him. I said it. I said it.